Coming back at you with another guitar review. This one is a personal favorite of mine because I've had it for 6 years now, probably 6 going on 7. And I know I don't I don't play this guitar a lot anymore because it's tuned to D standard, and everything the band plays in is normal standard or half step down, which I know I could transpose, but I just don't feel like it. I got the telly for that, you know. But today we're looking at a Hamer Sunburst XT series, and then quilt top, and then there's some letters and numbers behind that. But this guitar is absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's easy to play. It's so light. Go ahead and we'll jump right into it here. It's got a mahogany body with a mahogany neck, very thin mahogany neck. I can try to get that in there. I'm not sure if you can tell very well on just how thin that neck is. It's like paper almost. It's so thin, but it's not wide like an Ibanez neck. It feels great to me, and it's got, so going back to the body here, it's got a beautiful quilt top, and this finish, according to Hamer's website, is Honeyburst. Now this one's got a bit more red in the outlying tone color here, and so it looks a bit more like a cherry burst in person, but I can see where they get honey burst from it. Just beautiful. It's got the seashell abalone or abalone. I still don't know how to say it. The binding all the way around the body, all the way around the neck, and even the headstock. And we've got beautiful rosewood fingerboard with trapezoid mother of pearl inlays, which is just beautiful. It's a very flashy guitar. It's just and that's kind of what caught my eye. It's like, oh, that's shiny. Before I really knew how to play guitar, it was like, this is shiny. And it was just when I picked it up, there was something about it that was just, I really like this. As far as electronics go, it's got Duncan design pickups, which I believe Hamer made or makes, I'm not sure, in their factory in Korea. No, Indonesia. That's where at least this guitar was made. And they're a good sounding guitar. It really is a personal preference there. This has got a fantastic blues, a blues sound, as you heard in the intro there. It's also got, you can get a good classic rock sound out of it. We'll go through that here in a little bit. But yeah, this was my main guitar back home. The neck being thin, I had it set to D standard because we played everything in D standard back home, and it's just a great guitar. The electronics, you got a master tone, you've got a volume for your bridge pickup, and you got a volume for your neck pickup. And I mean, it's simple. You got your 3-way toggle switch here. This position being your bridge, this being both, and up being your neck pickup. And yeah, it's just a fantastic guitar. It's a light guitar because it's weight relieved. I think it's probably one of my lightest guitars, if not my lightest, not counting my lightest electric, not counting acoustics or anything. Even lighter than my telly. It does have Hamer tuners on it that they made, which I think are pretty good. Their ratio's pretty good. Turns easily. Stays. These are brand new strings, so they're probably just not in tune. Holy moly! All right, well, we'll take it. So, I guess going through clean options here, bypass through the pedal board right into the amp. We'll do the Dixieland Delight test, you know, since I play that all the time. We'll go into the Dixieland Delight test, and we'll just see how it sounds. A very full, a very rich sound to it, which I absolutely love. You know, especially if you're playing blues or something along those lines. You can get kind of a like a more of a kick to it if you want. You know, depending on if you have the right pedals and effects and whatnot. But like I said, we played classic rock a lot, and one that comes to mind, and my singer back home is going to hate me for this just because he hated this song, because it's high register, but like a Kickstart My Heart sort of, you know. It's been a while since I played that, but yeah, that's always a fun one to play. But no, you can get kind of course, on the bridge, and then the pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Even, yeah. I'll quit messing around here. The story about how I got this guitar was I was in a pawn shop and back home, and I saw it, and I'm like, that's beautiful. And he goes, this is one of two that we have, and we got them right from the factory, because Fender at the time bought Hamer and shut them down, but I think they've started production on these again. Don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. But they were like, yeah, here's one of two, and this was the one that was hanging on the wall, and the one they had was also gorgeous. And if I think I might still have a picture of it somewhere, and if so, I'll put it up on the screen somewhere. But it was is a little bit lighter, but it was still gorgeous. Had the gorgeous quilted maple, and it had the seashell binding on it. It was just both of them were beautiful. I ended up going with this one because I was more partial to the darker outside, and it just I'm very pleased with my purchase. This was a very, very good guitar. Yeah, so let's I don't have any more to say about it other than it's fantastic. It's light. It wasn't real expensive. Compared to a lot of really well-made guitars out there, this one was nowhere near what a lot of those cost. Well made. It made the trip up here to Alaska. I in the Les Paul video I showed you what the earthquake did, and I was sure, because this is so thin, this right here where the neck meets the headstock, it's just so thin. I was sure that this would be the one that would have broken over that one, but it was I mean, a Les Paul thing. So now this one was hanging on the wall, and it ended up surviving, luckily, thankfully. But yeah, this has been a Hammer XT Sunburst Quilt Top. I don't know. It's a big one. I'll have the proper name in the title. But yeah, I'm just gonna go out and play something. I don't know what I'm gonna play, so we'll wing it from now, like I do in all of these. I'm winging it completely. Oh, it helped my volume was up.